Now that you have been directed to the Powtoon dashboard, let's see if we can start creating our first project. Remember, with the free version, you'll have access to a limited number of templates and characters, and all videos will have the Powtoon watermark. So let's see if we can get started. The first thing you do is select a blank template. So on the left hand side of your screen, you have your home button, you have the different templates, and here you can select from various subject areas at the top, and you have examples. But I have found for this demonstration it's best to start with a blank template. If you want to use one of these ready-made templates, it's quite okay, you can select one of those. However, I am going to use a blank template. When you select the blank option, you select the one that says 16 to 9 horizontal, and that's generally the most basic selection when you want to create one of these explainer videos. So you click the plus sign and you'll see that you go to a new window. Here they ask you exactly what do you want to create. So you could create an animation, you could create a video, you could do a whiteboard video, or you can do a cartoon video. I just want to do a normal video. Well, I should say an animation video. Now I'm on my blank screen, and here is where I'm going to explain the workspace area. To the left side we have our slide area, and if you notice I have one slide on. If I want to add a slide, I can click on the plus button and it'll say add a slide. Once a slide has been added, you will see the different transitions. That is, how do you want your slides to move from one to the next. I select the most basic one, which is the fade. If I wanted to add another slide in very quickly, I can click on these three ellipsis buttons and select add a scene, add a blank slide, or if I wanted to delete a slide, I can click delete. Here is my workspace where I would build my video. And to the bottom is what we call the video timeline, where you see all of the activities and the time limit. You can increase or decrease your time limit on your video. Again, you always get to see the Powtoon's watermark. Here we have a preview of all of the various tools we have available via our workspace. So for instance, I want to add a background. And again, if you want, you could add various backgrounds based on your subject area. But for me, I am just going to choose a basic color, a plain color. Once I've chosen my color, if I want to add a character, I can click on a character. There are various characters that you can add. So you can click on any one. Again, I'm choosing the most basic one, selecting, and the characters are doing various things. So whichever character I want to choose, I can just select a character and it will end up on my screen. So I selected this character, she ended up on my screen. If I wanted to add a prop, let's say I wanted to look for an office prop. Let's say I want to look for a desk. Right? And I get various selections of desks that I can choose. So I have a list of desks. Let's say I wanted this desk. I select the desk and I can place it. I can increase. Let's say I want to add a chair as well. I can add the chair and the desk. so you can build your scene for yourself. And let's say I want to make it a little smaller and make my chair a bit smaller and face it this way. Now, if you notice, every time I click on an object, this menu occurs. This menu allows you to do different things with your image. So for instance, I want this chair to go to the back. So I am going to say send to back, and it sends it to the back. I want this to be to the front, so I can say bring to the front, and there we have it. So it allows you to do various tasks. If I wanted, for instance, this lady is facing in the wrong direction. Let's say I want her to face in the other direction. I can click flip. So I can have her standing here, and then if I want again, I can add another character. Let's say she's talking to a friend, but I don't want the friend to do anything. I just want them to stand and listen. So I will just look for them standing or pointing. Yep, well, I may just choose her pointing. You know, they're talking and choose a pointing. Again, to delete, you could press delete on your keyboard to get rid of a character that you don't want. And here we have created our first slide. Now, if I wanted to move this to the first place, I pick and drag. And also, let's say I wanted to adjust the animations. Let's say I didn't want this lady to be waving. I click on effects and I say no effects. Okay. Right, so let's say I wanted her to pop when the tune start to play, when I start to play the video. I wanted her to pop in. I will do that animation, and then if I want to change her pose, I can change her pose if I so desire as well. And the animation, I can say no animation, so her hands won't be moving. So let me go take back all this effect where I had her pop in, because I really wanted to stay when I play the video. So notice her hand was moving initially. Now when the video plays, her hand won't be moving. Only this character's hand will be moving. Right? Now if you want to add music, you can add music to your Powtoon. So for instance, you click on the add music. Again, they have free music that you could utilize. Click on the free music and you can select. I'm just pressing a few, and so you can hear, and then I am just going to select anyone and click use. Once I click use, I have the opportunity also to add a voiceover to the music that I selected. So by clicking add voiceover, I can add my own voice to this video, but it only happens for the entire video. If you want it per slide, you have to buy or a subscription or upgrade your subscription. So if you want to do an introduction in your own voice, you have to be very, very precise and be careful about what it is you want to say at the beginning of the video, because it will run for the entire video. So I want to say add voiceover. I click the add voiceover. It asks me, again, this is a premium feature, or I could have taped a voice note and uploaded it. Again, you may have restrictions with regards to that because it looks like a premium version, or you could click record. When you click record, you get this pop-up screen coming, and you click start. It gives you a countdown of 3 seconds, and then you can begin adding your voice. It also gives you the option here if you want to add it to the timeline only, meaning this particular slide or the entire Powtoon. Note, once I clicked or tried to move it, it said that I had to upgrade, so no, I can only add to the entire Powtoon. So I am not going to choose this option. I'm going to click start record. Welcome to this new video on active learning. And then I click stop. It gives you the option to save, or you can hear welcome to this new video on active learning. And you can click save, give it a name, click save, and when we click play together, welcome to this new video on active. Right, so the background music is a bit loud. You can lower that so that you can actually hear your voice. So we're going to test again. Welcome to this new video on active learning. And then we click stop. So we have music now to our video. And then when we click, we are going to hear it. So this allows you to move from one point of your video to the other. So I'm going to go back to the beginning and click play. Welcome to this new video on active learning. Alright, so key thing to note with regards to the way you have placed your characters on the screen. If you wanted to all start at the beginning of the video where they show you the desk, the chairs, you pick them up and you drag it to the beginning. Also, if you want them to remain on your screen, you can drag to the end of your screen. And all your characters you have to do that for all of your characters to ensure that it stays to the end of the screen. So each one of the characters, otherwise you may find you have a desk alone with no chair, or a chair alone with no desk, that kind of thing. So notice each one has its separate timeline. So you have to ensure that you have all of them together. Right, so now when we do over this from the beginning, we'll see that the video starts with all of the props on the screen. Welcome to this new video on active learning. Alright, so in the next video, we are going to take a look at how do we actually create a slide. And I will demonstrate that by showing you what I have previously created. And that should give you a sense of how you create your own video. See you in the next one.